Hey y'all, happy Thursday, happy Literary Seafood Thursdays. So, I'm finally almost finished with the Crenshaw King series. And if you've been following me and listening to me rant about it or watching me run and listen to it, I appreciate you. We are at the finish line. I'm definitely going to miss them. They are a very interesting family, but they're very entertaining. This last book with Banks, which is the only girl of the bunch, there are 7 brothers in total. The details of the brotherhood and all of that stuff, you definitely need to read it so that you can understand the dynamic and know the dynamic. But I'm on Banks' story and I don't know how to feel about it, okay? I started reading it and I was like excited because there's a little bit of history from the other brothers' books that connects it to her book. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Second chance type situation. As I'm reading it, like, it's got me like, oh snap. Then it's like, oh, cringe. Then it's like, oh snap. Then it's like, that was a little weird. So I don't know. It's very interesting, and I definitely would love to hear from anybody who's read it already, or anybody who's interested in reading, like what your thoughts or what your takes are on like the dynamics in the book. I'm not finished. I'm like halfway through, but I put it down even though I missed it already, because I needed to finish some of my other reads for the month. So I'm on a little break, but I came on here honestly to rank the brothers because it's Thursday and it's about books, honestly. So I definitely am going to say that I had to think about this a lot, and I might have to like come back and edit this, like, I don't know, depending on like the conversations I end up having, if any, about this. I definitely may have to revise it, but so far, right? Who am I missing? Bashar, Unique, Simone, Kari, Shakur. Let me see, let me write it down because now I need to write it down because I can't remember. Okay, I'm back. And I have my picks now. Okay, so I had to actually write it down because it's 7 brothers. That's a lot of men. Okay, it's a lot of stories. That's a lot of content. But I would definitely say at number 7, it would have to be Unique for me. Like, he just didn't move me. Like, his story didn't do anything for me, really. I didn't have no issues with it. Like, I liked his trope. I liked the way he treated his lady. Like, his story is with him and Cabrina. I thought that was, a nice dynamic, but it just didn't, like, the other ones had me locked in, okay? I was loving it. But that one just didn't necessarily do that for me. And apparently they're all fine. So it's not like, oh yeah, he's more fine than his brothers. Like, they're all fine. At number 6 for me, I definitely gave that one to LaQuay. I actually really liked LaQuay at first. And then towards the end of the book, his true nature, like the true gangster in him came out. And I was like, I don't know, it kind of altered my perception of him and my experience of him. But he was still cool, and I liked his dynamic where it was like the letters and, they were talking back and forth, and I liked that she had her own like independent nature. Like, that was real cool, but still a little lower in comparison to some of the other brothers. At number 5, we got Shakur because at first, again, that was my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's very loving, very compassionate. I really connected to the character, and those characteristics. I like that. But Tiara knocked him down. Okay, she knocked him down a couple notches, and just that aspect was like, and then I will go and say that Simone was number 4 because he surprised me. He really surprised me. I did not know that I was going to like Simone's story the way I did, but I loved it. And then, honestly, it really, one line still sticks with me. And he was like, move, Yolani. Like, why did that do something for me? You know what I'm saying? It was a good book, and their dynamic was fire. And just being able to see this side of him that was completely different from what we saw in the previous books before we got to his story, chef's kiss. At number 3, we got Kari, who is the king of redemption as far as the series goes, okay? In the first book, I could not stand that boy. I couldn't stand him, okay? And he was trifling, and I just wanted him to never see Couture again. I just didn't want that for him or her. But he truly transformed. And shout out to Shvonne Latrice for just showing like that people are capable of change and they're capable of standing on business, and like they're just the growth that you can write as an author and do it well and make people see it, make people relate to it. It's like amazing. So just I love that. He's definitely high on the list. At number 2, because we get into the finish line, is definitely Bashar, okay? Love me some Bashar. All right. Love him and Annalicia's story is beautiful. Is it beautiful? I don't know. I like it a lot. It was very cute. Love the slow burn of it all. I liked Bashar. I liked that he was not like a talkative man to most people, but I like how like his daughter brought that out of him. I really like the aspect of mental health. I like how they talked about how he really needed to kind of experience some things in order for him to really get free and really be well and get well and heal. And so that was really nice. Like, great book. At number 1, dun 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 dun, Asif. Okay, King Asif. And I didn't know that his story was going to be kind of like the top story and like, you know, kind of lead the way. But I see why it had to be, because the way that I don't know, like he did that, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like he just really did a great job at being like the leader, being so wise, being, like, I guess he almost was like a kingpin, and he just really did embody that, but with so much compassion, with so much firmness, but also gentleness at the same time. And I love that they all just were on a mission too to be legit. Like, I love that it didn't necessarily have to be what it started out as, right? It started out one way, and then it just didn't have to stop there. I love how much growth took place in this series. And I love that truly once I got to Asif's story, I got to see like so much of how he held that together, so much of how he put those parts in place. Now, I kind of would relate his activities to LaQuay's, and when you read the books, you will understand what I mean. If you read the books, you know what I'm talking about. But I still really respected and admired his character and the way he cared about his family, the way he loved on baby girl, okay, was really dope. The way he loved on her was fire. I love that. And just the way he loved on his girl, like, okay. And I loved even the touches of him that we got to see in Unique's story, because I didn't really care for his story, but honestly, if I had not heard a little bit more from Asif in that story, I don't know if I would have liked it even at all. Just be honest. Nothing against Unique, but just Asif was my favorite in the series. He could do no wrong. Loves him down, okay, and loving him now in Banks' story too. Very interesting dynamic in Banks' story, but still very good. But yeah, those are my rankings. Y'all let me know, where would you guys rank the brothers? Where would you put them? Where did you put them if you read this? Okay, get back to me.